Hey everyone, welcome back. Mark Igo here with your MassHSHockey.com weekly recap. This week we're going to take a look back at last week's results, including our contest. Our Reebok contest had 118 entries, and only one person correctly predicted the 4-0 Hingham victory. So our winner is Dalton Raleigh of Wilmington, Mass. Dalton has won himself a Reebok AI9 stick. So again, a special thanks out to all our friends at Reebok Hockey. This week's contest, we're going to be asking you to predict the score of our featured D3 game between the Westboro Rangers and the Marlboro Panthers. This one's going to take place over at the North Star Forum in Westboro on Wednesday, January the 25th at 8 p.m. The winner of this week's contest will receive a pair of tickets to the UMass Lowell BU game on February the 18th, taking place over at the Agganis Arena. If you're interested in sponsoring a contest or would like to advertise on the website, you can contact us at MassHSHockey.com. That's info@MassHSHockey.com. Over the past 30 days, we've had over 110,000 visits and over 720,000 page views, so a great way to reach hockey fans from across the state. Special reminder to all our coaches to please continue sending in your team rosters and stats. You can check out our new stats section right up there on the home page, catching stats and updates from across the state. Okay, let's get started right away here over in Men's Division 1, where last week we saw number 1 ranked Hingham defeat St. John's Shrewsbury 4-0, which was our contest game. Hingham improves to 10-2-0 and remains at number 1 in the number 1 spot. Our featured D1 game this week is between the Reading Rockets, coming in at 5-3-2, as they face off against crosstown rival Woburn Tanners, coming in at 7-2-1. This one's going to take place at the Burbank Ice Arena in Reading on Saturday, the 21st at 6 p.m. So a great game to get out to see there between Reading and Woburn. Over in Men's Division 2, last week we featured the matchup between number 2 Lincoln Sudbury and Boston Latin, and these two didn't disappoint as they skated to a 3-3 tie over at Northeastern University. This week we're turning our attention on a what looks to be another classic between the number 12 Mansfield Hornets, coming in at 9-1-1, as they will face off against the number 4 Canton Bulldogs, coming in at 8-1-0. This one's going to take place over at the Foxborough Sports Center on Saturday at 8:15 p.m. So again, another must-see game there between Mansfield and Canton on Saturday night at 8:15 p.m. Moving over to Men's Division 3, last week we asked you to keep an eye on the number 4 Norwell Clippers, as they did take care of business. They beat Mashpee Upper Cape Tech 3-1. This week we're asking you to keep an eye on the game between the Westboro Rangers, who are coming in at 6-5-0, as they face off against a red-hot number 5 Marlboro Panthers team coming in at 8-3-0. This one's going to take place over at the North Star Forum in Westboro on January 25th at 8 p.m. This is our contest game, so again, be sure to get your entries in prior to the start of the game, again on Wednesday, January the 25th at 8 p.m. Over in Men's Division 3, last week we watched number 1 Groton Dunstable as the Crusaders remained undefeated. They went on to knock off North Middlesex 2-1 in a tight one and are now 12-0-0, so a terrific start for the Groton Dunstable Crusaders. This week we're turning our attention over to the matchup between the Agawam Brownies. They're facing off against a very, very hot Greenfield Green Wave team who's coming in at 9-0-1. Greenfield did win the first matchup back in December 3-2, so this should be another good game. This one's going to take place over at the Olympia Center in West Springfield on Saturday, the 21st at 6 p.m., so another one to be sure to get out to. Okay, around in the corner here with this week's recap, moving over to Women's Division 1, where we saw the number 2 Woburn Tanners suffer their first loss of the season last week as they fell to the Belmont Marauders 3-2. So a strong showing there by Belmont, knocking off the number 2 Tanners and handing them their first loss of the season. This week we're circling the game between number 1 Acton Boxborough as they come in at 9-0-1. They're up against the talented Chelmsford Lions team, who's coming in at 8-1-1. This one's going to take place over at the Neshoba Valley Olympia in Boxborough on Saturday night at 8:10 p.m. So again, a great game there between Acton Boxborough and Chelmsford taking place on Saturday night. Last week over in Women's Division 2, the number 1 Duxbury Lady Dragons improved to 8-0 to remain undefeated as they defeated the Bill Rickett Indians down at the Bog in Kingston 5-0 on Monday. This week we turn to the game between number 5 Sandwich. The Blue Knights are going to face off against a 5-4-0 Martha's Vineyard team. Martha's Vineyard certainly looking for an upset here as they come to Sandwich to play the Blue Knights at Gallo Ice Arena in Buzzards Bay on Sunday, January the 22nd at 2 p.m. So that should be a good one over at the Gallo Arena down in Bourne. In closing here, don't forget to check out our new stats feature where you'll find Brendan Collier from Malden Catholic leading our men's Division I scoring with 25 points, and freshman goaltender Amy Thompson from Beverly Danvers leading our women's goalies with a perfect save percentage, having stopped all 16 shots she's faced so far this season. Thanks again for joining me. Again, a lot of great games going on, so if you can't get out there, come back to the website and get all the updates. All the rankings and all the stats will be available to you as the games are finished. And don't forget to enter this week's contest to win yourself a pair of tickets to the U-Lowell BU game over at the Aganis Arena on February the 18th. I'll see you all right back here next week.